Good day, everyone. This is Sandra Alexei from mypersonalmuse.com. Okay, so today is actually June the 12th. Okay, and so I am a muse. I'm a spiritual and business coach. I'm an author. I'm an educator. I'm an astrologer, numerologist. Very blessed to do a lot of different things. So what you can do is you can look under in my personal muse. Underneath, there's a link to my website, and it shows you all the different services that I, in fact, offer, and how you can get a hold of me and what's actually happening. Okay, so today we're going to do a kind of a weather report on what's happening in the cosmos. So a couple of things. Also, if you go underneath, you'll see the Show Me section. If you go to the top right, you will see it's called Game Changer, and it is a link to my latest book I co-authored, and it's called Game Changer, the New Model of Relationships, very Aquarian. Okay, and I would appreciate it if you would if you comment. I do a draw once a month for a mini reading. I do most of my readings on Zoom, and I'm going to be teaching some classes. I would appreciate it if you comment. Totally would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, to the YouTube channel, and if you would share. So now let's get going as to what's happening. Okay, so my question for you is, who are you today? Okay, after what we've been through, as the true colors of individuals and the collective have been revealed, how do you acknowledge, honor, value, and love yourself now? Do you have strong personal boundaries to take care of self and know, trusting who to connect with on a soul level through energetics and resonance? This is a story that will go down in history as one of the darkest and saddest times in the 20th century. In order to move into the light, we have to expose the dark. The story of the Pluto at 29 energetic degrees, critical degree endings of Capricorn, moving to 0 degrees of Aquarius, critical degree new beginnings, and then back to 0 degrees retrograde Capricorn on June 11th, is a game changer. We have some things to finish off. The question, how do you now respond to the following newspaper clippings that are an everyday appearance? Power to override national sovereignty. The expert warns. Experts told the Defender the proposed amendments to the World Health Organization and international health regulations would give the agency unprecedented power over national governments and override national sovereignty. Keywords here are national sovereignty by Michael Nevradakis, PhD, March 6, 2023. So, who is really in control of your life? Some say, so who's the boss? The concept of a divine being, Elohim, the triune nature of God, Yahu, Shalom, Creator, Universal Consciousness, God, Buddha, Allah, Great Spirit, Supreme Being, Wiccan Tanka, Ichi Manitou, etc. Whoever you align with, Source, will be the spirit of your physical body. You then have free will as divine assists if you listen. So ultimately, you're the boss. You and the higher power. So it's time to be more conscious, aware, discerning, and intentional. This narrative started way back in 2008, 2009, November 28th, 2008. I wrote about it then, when Pluto entered Capricorn and is now moving into Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, on March 23rd, 2023 for a few months. And then on November 19th, 2024, it moves uninterrupted into Pluto for 20 years. We're now back into a retrograde here. The above statement is what our shift in consciousness is what our shift in consciousness as we are shifting into the Enlightenment era is about who is in control. The obvious distortion and pain on earth that we're experiencing is the abuse of power resulting from our false egos and patriarchal consciousness. That's from Patricia Koch-Rolos. Pluto is the planet associated with wealth, power, secrets, mystery, death, and underworld journeys. When it entered Aquarius on March 23rd, 2023, Pluto carried those themes into the realm of consciousness, information technology, data science, systems of power, and communal potency. The last time Pluto passed through Aquarius was 1777 to 1797, a period that witnessed both the French and American revolutions. We're seeing the populist movement on the earth, and Pluto in the systems-minded air sign will transform our understanding of the power of the collective consciousness and being soulfully human. Pluto is the transformer. Whatever house Pluto tunnels into for you will be the source of awe-inspiring resources over the coming years. If Saturn in Aquarius clarified the challenges that now face the collective, Pluto reveals what needs to be revamped on a personal and social level. Pluto only lingered in Aquarius for 3 months in 23, but it will spend 2 decades in the sign when it returns in 2024. Think of this initial spirit as a foreshadowing of seismic shifts to come. The transpersonal planets Uranus and Pluto are causing major transformations, with Pluto, ruled by Scorpio, all about transformation and power. In Capricorn, we are asked to run our lives, which are our business, like it is a mission. The days of corporate greed, corruption, and satanic evil are being revealed and destroyed. All plutocrats and the hierarchical patriarchal societal structures are being revamped and totally deconstructed. Politics, family, relationship, basic education, higher education, pharmaceuticals, economics, the human being, religion, banking, healthcare, etc. We are being asked to personally let go of inner cobwebs and skeletons that prevent us from letting our own light shine through. Time to professionally manifest your talent and embrace your power. Uranus, the planet ruling Aquarius, is in the earthy, Venus-ruled planet of Taurus, and it pushes us to face our fears and make changes. Realizing our feelings of security are illusionary, that life is constantly in flow and unexpected changes can happen anytime. Lucky and fortunate Jupiter, the planet ruling Sagittarius, is also in Taurus from May 16th, 2023 until May 25th, 2024, which is a very positive astrological transit to help all signs thrive over the year. The North Node of Destiny is in Taurus until July 17th, 2023, when it shifts to the North Node in Aries. So whoever's having a North Nodal return in Taurus, you only have some days left. I'm very excited as I have my nodal return and will not have it for another 18 years. So I have been very focused during this transit, embracing your free will and personal power and moving with the universal cosmic planetary cycles. It's very important in knowing that you are now to learn the steps and follow the process so you can become more organized and effective in all areas of your life. We are offered the gift of complete spiritual evolution, the release of the caterpillar into the divine destiny of the butterfly, freedom. Pluto forces us to let go of those aspects of our lives that no longer serve our empowerment process, freeing us to align our greatest potential. Pluto demands that we surrender and align with the divine as we awaken, questioning the societal process, while the ascension, transformation, transmutation takes place. This new decade, 2020, will go down in history as the most coercive, dividing, controlling, the one that finally reveals the true color of souls, encouraging everyone to embrace their inner authority, authenticity, sovereignty, and align with the divine. Wowzer! So here we are. We finally got some clarity, truth on March 24th, 2023, when Pluto moved to 0 degrees, critical degree, new beginning of Aquarius. March 6, 2023, Pluto still sitting at 29 degrees critical endings of Capricorn. We now can discuss a day in history that we will never forget. The day it all started, January 12th of 2020, the Sun, Mercury, Saturn, and Pluto were all in Capricorn as they aligned in what's called a conjunction, same sign. On this day, big things were expected and did happen. We were shut down and controlled by the hierarchical, corrupt social systems that took over our lives. With authority, power, and control, all of these planets wanted to expose the abuses of power in order to transform the world. However, those that were unconscious called everyone that was conscious conspiracy theorists. These planets, especially in the cardinal signs of Capricorn, force many to wake up and take action against those who aim to control us, hold us back, and through coercement, forced some souls to comply. Those that were conscious, unchanged themselves from the constraints or status quo of society and spoke their minds. This is what divided society, families, and friends. That's what happened. With the political climate being superheated, we expected protests against the government and patriarchy. The energy set off the birth chart of the U.S. and their Pluto return and voiced voices throughout the world to share their knowings and truth. This is when it became apparent, the start of the Pluto energy transformation since 2007, 2008, two big ones. The Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, created by Congress, the big mortgage fiasco where thousands of individuals lost their homes, and the Bernie Madoff scheme, biggest Ponzi scheme. Saturn conjunct Pluto is a big deal. It's the first time in 35 years that we've had these two hard-hitting reality players have connected, and it will have far-reaching impacts on our society as a whole, ushering in some important social and economic changes. The main impact was to deconstruct old structures that are evil, corrupt, deceitful, and involved greed, political systems, educational system, religious systems, healthcare, etc., that were no longer working. These systems only benefited the elite group at the top of the social hierarchy at the expense of all society as a whole. There has been and will be more purging, an excellent sign of all the deceit, evil, and corruption will be revealed so it can be changed. Your job is to align with the divine higher power and trust that there is a divine intervention. Individuals are also asked to get their acts together and get out of dreamy delusionary realities. What is real? Personal responsibility and accountable. Do you have a job? Do you live within your means? Are you living on purpose? Are you taking care of your health? Do you pay your bills at the end of every month? A reality check. Big challenges with relationships. Remember, everything is relationships. Difficult and painful reworking of how you do relationships with an emphasis on power dynamics and personal responsibility. Do not be afraid. It will not do you any good anyway. It is a powerful catalyst for positive change, pushing for us to acknowledge and take responsibility for our actions. We can no longer keep our heads in the sand, ignoring the breakdown of the social systems. Looking directly at ourselves and our mistakes, we evolve as we must face these problems that we have created personally and collectively through our government loyalties. The incredible transformation and transmutation process will be felt individually and collectively. The key is not to get caught in the fear, the dark night of the soul, the collective drama. Keep yourself calm and aligned, be frugal, pragmatic, and get your life in order. Time to balance the masculine and feminine energies within the right and left hemisphere of the brain and the head, heart, and hair centers as this is bridging the Aquarian energy. Thank you for taking your time, and I'd appreciate it again if you would like, if you would comment, if you would share, and you would subscribe. So many blessings.